So I probably should be starting off with the winning deck from Grand Prix Madrid if I'm gonna jump back into Modern, but I did Delver 2 weeks ago. That's boring. It's the same nonsense. This is sweet. And before anyone tries to argue about this, no, I would not start with Soul Sisters because that deck is the exact opposite of sweet. Um, Ricardo Vander Bogart, I believe his name was, top eight, Ford the Modern Grand Prix with this, and it's it just feels like it's out of a different world than the rest of the format, and it actually seems pretty interesting on paper. So I figured we'd get it together, we'd play some matches, but first off, I did a sanity check just to make sure this wasn't a pile of trash and I was going to be miserable for 4 rounds. So obviously, the first thing I did was play against Twin, and I was just like, oh yeah, that's why people didn't do this anymore, is because you can't actually attack into Deceiver Exarch with Emrakul's and Primeval Titans. And then I 2-0'd my opponent because he tried to tap my land on my upkeep and I threw the breach to him. And then he tried to do something and I cast Boil the next game. So this deck is pretty awesome. So it's really simple. It's not difficult. Got 26 lands. These are not mountains. 13 mountains for our Valakuts. We have 3 Valakuts. We have, I believe I counted to 14 green sources to fetch, with fetches, reasonable number, and then a bunch of mountains. Uh, we've got some amount of interaction, which is kind of required in this format. You have Chalice, which is your best hate card, because look at all this lack of 1-drops when half of your opponents are going to be on all 1-drops and Treasure Cruises. We have Anger as our sweeper of choice. I was like looking at this deck at first, I'm like, where's the Pyroclasms? Um, but I think Anger is just like a broader effect. I don't know if it's actually better, because you do need the faster effect to beat Burn and Delver a bit better, but we'll see. And then Baloth as our interaction slash guy hybrid. Again, if we're trying to beat Burn and Burn decks like that, we do need something like that to bridge the gap that gains life. Also against Liliana of the Veil. We got the Boom Booms, we got Titans, and Emrakul's. If we're going to try to cheat something in the play, Emrakul is the best, and then Primeval into Valakut is the next best thing. We have 10 ramp spells. Not as dedicated to escape shift is to getting to higher numbers, so you don't need a huge number because you can actually flood out in this deck. Whereas in escape shift, you need your 7th or 8th land. This deck only needs the first 6 or so. And then we've got these cards: Through the Breach and Trap, all the ways to cheat things into play. Moving to the sideboard, similarly simple. We just have a lot of very powerful effects. Nice deck burn. Good luck. Have fun. Uh, Nice counter spells, even though we are playing Summoning Trap. That can also get countered. Nice Scape Shift and Tron decks. Nice robots. Nice Scape Shift or Twin deck. Nice islands in general. Good luck, Twin. Good luck, Affinity. Good luck, Ascendancy. It's not a lot of complicated things. We're not trying to really interact with our opponents. We're just trying to blow up their stuff and kill them. And I look forward to a lot of fun and fair and interactive Magic tonight.